So see if this is something you can relate to. About 10 years ago now, 2012, I got to coach one of my favorite teams, one of the most magical seasons I've ever been a part of. I was a varsity boys head basketball coach, and we had a team. We had one of those teams that if you ever get to coach one, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Extremely special. Yeah, we were good. We had our share of talent, and we had a lot of success. But more than anything, it was a great group of kids, a total commitment to team, total commitment to one another. The really good players were really good, and they were so good, in fact, that most of our games were blowouts. And so the kids who were at the other end of the bench, they got to play a lot because they played most of the fourth quarters. And those players who were the really good ones, while it affected their stats, they, for the most part, it was never an issue. They just loved seeing their buddies because they were all friends. That's the other thing. You know, team of 12, and most of them were just tight friends. It was so much fun. And we went places that our school had not gone in terms of boys basketball for quite a few years. And so it was a magical year, one of my favorite teams ever. But here's the deal. At the end of that season, we wrap it up, we finish, and now it's decompress time, and it hits me. Oh no, I've done it again. Something that for the prior however many years, I can't even remember, I would think between the end of the season and graduation, I want to do something for my kids. I want to give something to my seniors as they graduate that's meaningful, that's positive, that says something more than just here's a card, or here's a gift card for you, you know, to Cabela's or wherever. I wanted to do something, you know, that meant so much more than that. And then I never did. I just would drop the ball on it. Well, that year, that team, I said, Scott, no, you need to do something now. And so late in that season, and then over the course of that spring, I did. And I finally put together a book. I mean, I'm a writer. I write booklets and for coaches, and I write books for coaches, and I do presentations. It's like, do something for your kids. Do something meaningful. And so that's what I did. I wrote a little booklet that called Messages of Inspiration for the Graduate. And I created it with 10 team themes that either we had used through the years in my coaching, or that they would find helpful for them on into their futures. And then I wrote a little bit about that theme, and then had a variety of quotes in support of it. And so I made each of those 10 team themes a chapter. All right. And so I really liked the idea. Well, as I was doing it, I was asking some of the coaches in our building for, some ideas, some guidance. They were like, as they were seeing it come together, like, how can I get one? So all I was going to do was, print them up at the InstaPrints here in town. And that's what I did. I just kind of created a cover for it as well. And I had the InstaPrints do it, but I just ordered a bunch of extras because I had other coaches wanting to do the same. Well, then I let people know about it on my website and in my blog posts. And pretty soon I had coaches from around the country who were ordering it as well. And it was like, that was pretty darn exciting. Well, over the course of the next couple of years, it became very quickly my best-selling book, my best-selling booklet. And so I decided I got to turn this into a full-blown book. And so that's what I did in 2015. I created Inspiration for the Graduate. And it was all based on the exact same concept, the 10 team themes. So I'll show you what those are. So these are the 10 team themes, if you want to pause it for a second just to see what we're talking about. And then so for each of those, at the start of the chapter, so like the first one is work ethic. And then I had an editor. I have an editor here in town. He's a cover designer. He does great work for me. Really helpful. He created those, those front pages. And then this is the first, what I wrote about work ethic. And then here's some of the quotes. And then the next couple pages of quotes. And it just kind of work our way through that. And so here's confidence. Okay, so we have chapter on confidence, and then I write some ideas on confidence there, and then you start to have your quotes. But here's the piece, the thing that I think a lot of the coaches loved as much as anything else. I put for the very first page of the book a spot for you. I wrote it for me, so first for me, but then for you to write your own note to your players, so you can personalize it and make it yours. This, as I say, has become my most popular book. And so every year at this time, I make sure I make, coaches aware of it. As you know, I don't do too much in the sales thing with you guys. I just generally have videos and put my podcast episodes on good quotes, great quotes, and then my blog posts just trying to help you become better as coaches. But when I have books like this or I have new books coming out or whatever, I make you aware of it. And so that's what I wanted to do right now, is make you aware, because, in case you don't know about Inspiration for the Graduate, this is a great gift for you to give to your graduating seniors. I have so many coaches that are repeat customers of this that get it each year to give that to their kids. Well, right now I'm running a special on it. Okay, normally it's $7.95. Right now, for the month of May, I've got it at $6.95 for the individual copies. But I also sell it in 10 packs. So normally a 10 pack is $70. Right now, the 10 pack of it is $65. Also, when you order it on my website, slamdunksuccess.com, I also always give you a free white gift envelope to put it in for each of the books. All right. You can get this on Amazon as well, but you don't get the gift envelope from them. And you also, there's no 10-pack special. So go to slamdunksuccess.com, go to the shop page, all right? And you can order these either individual copies or you can order them as a 10-pack. So anyway, I ship them out by priority mail, so you'll have them in about 3 days. So I know we're getting into graduation is coming up quick. So if it's something that you're interested in, I highly recommend you check it out. Slamdunksuccess.com, Inspiration for the Graduate. Your kids, you're going to like giving it, and your kids are going to love it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. The next video you see, we'll be back to something about some way that I hopefully can help you with your leadership, help you with your coaching, with your teaching, help you with your kids. So until then, we'll talk to you again next time.